All right, starting off with a little 96% lean. Remember, the less fat you have in it, the easier it is to dehydrate. I've rolled out the beef using a roller. I have a nice non-stick aluminum roller that I use. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a knife. I'm just going to cut it right down the center. And then I'll take each one of these pieces and I'll put them in the skillet over the stove and cook them all the way through. Remember, the key is you're looking for consistency of thickness. So each batch that you make, you want to maintain the same thickness. Might not hurt to just measure it with something just to see where that is, but when you have the same thickness, it's going to dehydrate evenly all the way through with all your batches when you put them in at one time. And then finish cooking it on the other side. Once I flip the burgers over, I'm going to coat the cooked side with spices and let that finish cooking, and then I'll cut it into squares for the dehydrator. All right, you can see it's cooking about halfway through, so it's just about ready to flip. All right, I put the spices on. I'll let those soak in on the cooked side of the meat, and it's about ready to take off. Once you take it off, let it cool, and then you'll cut it into sections. When I'm cutting the pieces, I like to take a piece of index card and cut it to the right size, and then I'll put it over the meat and cut along the line so it's consistent in size. So I cut those in strips, and then I just cut them in half. After you cut them, start putting them on your dehydrator. So one rack took the entire 1 pound packet of beef that I had. That's important to remember how many pounds you have on each rack, because after they're dehydrated, you're going to need to split them up into meal sizes, either for pairs or groups or singles. I always do mine for singles, and if I bring my wife along, I bring two. So I will literally at least half this, I might even quarter it, and package it individually. I don't like to eat a lot on the trail, and the beef can be very heavy, so I might even put that in quarters. So, you know, we'll see how it goes. Every dehydrator is different. Check your manual to see where it's asking you to do beef. I'm doing mine on 9 hours, and I'm doing it at 145. What I have done is I've taken a quarter of a pound, which is a quarter of one of those dehydration racks. I've taken a half a cube of ramen and put that in there with the hamburger. I'm going to vacuum seal that, and that is one meal. And this is what you've got, a very nice, tight, compact meal. It's very light and good eating. You got some good protein, some good carbohydrates in there.